In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm sitting next to somebody who looks like a fucking superstar already.
Yeah, you already know.
Can I tell them the story about how this came to be?
Yeah, tell him.
The way that we're sitting right now, this nigga actually had to record himself 3, 4, 5 times. He had to look at the footage, see how he looks like, flip the camera around, get the right position. Now the position is right. Is the combo correct?
Yeah.
Everything is right? You love yourself, dog. What the fuck's going on?
You always gotta look clean, bro.
You gotta look clean.
Look fresh.
That's that's like the superstar. The superstar entrance.
Yeah, you know how you, whatever you're wearing is how you're feeling.
Aesthetic for you is something huge, man. Aesthetic for you is something huge. Is that something that you always grew up with, or is it something that you just picked up on, like, damn, I just want to be fresher than everybody else? Or is it a hip hop thing, or is it just in your blood?
It's something I picked up. Like, I was used to be like, I wasn't really into like all that. So like I turned 16 and I was always into girls, but then I started, really liking girls, and you always have to look clean for the girls. You always gotta look fresh, and then I just wanted to be the best guy in the room. Every time I go into a room, I have to be the best dude in that room.
So it started off as the honeys.
Yeah.
But at 16, I'm sure you were at school. How did like that work out with the uniform and having to conform and everybody has to look the same at school?
There's like days where you can wear like home clothes to school. I was always the flyest nigga in school.
What, Civies Day?
Yeah.
Do they still call it Civies? I'm fucking old, bro.
I don't know.
Do they, hey, shoes, do they still call it Civies Day? They call it Civies Day. What do they call it when you have to wear home clothes?
It's Civies.
Civies.
Yeah.
How much do you pay now? We used to pay 5 rand.
I don't know. I haven't been to school in a while, so.
You haven't been to school?
In a while.
Yeah, but lockdown's over now. I'm sure the classes are back. Everything's moving.
But I'm not in like high school.
You're not in high school?
Nah.
You're done?
Nah. I didn't finish school. I dropped out for the music.
Oh, shit.
You know the vibes.
Do I have to give you a lecture? I'm thinking, do I have to give you a lecture? Should I call Focalistic, and Focalistic can teach you the importance of school? Break it down to me. What the fuck is the science between people dropping out of school?
Basically with me, it's like you go harder when you know you don't have a backup plan. I just feel like that. For instance, if I know that if this music shit doesn't work out, and then I can just go to school, it's like I won't really go that hard. But now I know that if I don't finish school, it's over for me. If I don't succeed with music, it's over for me.
But you think that you got everything that you needed from those?
Yeah, obviously I can read, I can write, I can do maths, I have everything I need.
And you're out.
And I'm out.
God damn.
I feel like that's what people are supposed to do. Like, just learn how to read and write, and then learn everything else you want to do.
I wasn't as brave as you. I mean, varsity was where I felt like, let me do my own thing. But high school, I don't know. Maybe it's like a 2000s thing. Maybe it's like a new generation thing.
Yeah.
But I don't see myself going to my mom and telling my mom, yo, I'm fucking done with school. I didn't see that. Was that like a hard decision to make, or a difficult conversation to have with your parents?
It wasn't that hard because like I don't really care about what people say. It's just always about how I feel, and I felt like it was the right thing to do. And I also looked at like the current situation with people in the world. Like most people that finish school still don't get jobs. So it's like if I go to school, then I don't get a job, and it's like, what am I doing now? But then now I have a job. I make music and I'm making some money, and eventually I'm going to be making a lot of money. So it's just a risk you have to take. Life's full of risks. If you don't take risks, you won't have a lot of big opportunities. So you have to take big risks, and this was my big risk.
Man, I gotta respect that. Respect that. Soon we're gonna have people dropping out of primary fucking school.
Man, as long as you can read and write, you good. That's what I'm gonna tell you.
And the face tats, are they coming? Are the face tats gonna come through? Because when people say they're not doing school and then they're not gonna have any plan B, that's when the face tats start pulling up.
Yeah, that's not my vibe. No disrespect to anyone that hasn't, but it's not my vibe. I might get neck tats. I'm gonna have a sleeve soon. So I'm just gonna go crazy, but I'm not touching the face though.
I wanna like this tattoo right here, this Gucci fucking tattoo.
Yeah.
Like I've been thinking what I need to cover it with. I wanna cover it soon.
Now you gotta go crazy, bro. Get a whole thing.
That's the mistake. That's the thing. Like once you jump into the fucking hole, it just gets deeper and deeper and deeper. So I try to hit up people for tattoo removal. Like when that whole Gucci bandana, that balaclava blackface shit happened, I was like, man, I gotta remove this tattoo now because everybody's looking at me funny. But I can't fucking remove it. Everywhere I go, I'm like, I want to remove a tattoo because they remove tattoos on the arms and even on your face, but they say they can't touch the throat. I think this is called. I don't know what this is called, but the larynx or
you gotta get that cover up.
I gotta get that cover up, so now I have to go super hard. Now I got a super hard. So I've been planning like what to do with the whole neck.
What do you feel like doing though?
I've always been obsessed with flowers. Flowers is like my favorite thing. Like anything that's blooming, like flowers has always been my favorite thing. Yeah. But I just didn't have the guts to do it. It's so fucking painful.
You gotta do it. I mean, you fully in now, so.
Yeah, I gotta do it.
You gotta do it.
I think by next week, when people see me by next week, this might be gone. Yeah. If it's still here, just know that it's on its way out.
I was the first guy to hear that. You better know.
So fucking Willy Cardiac, 19 years old. Killing the game.
Yeah.
Making moves.
Yes, sir.
What was the plan? What was the vision? Because now it's like 2 years, I think I've been hearing about you. 2 years I've been hearing about you.
Yeah.
And like you say, you haven't acted like there's a plan B. You've acted like this is the fucking plan.
Exactly.
You've been putting on all the steps. You've been studying performances. You've been putting in the work.
Exactly.
The first time I heard about you was actually through Uncle Party Time. Like Party Time tells me who I basically gotta like look out for. So the first Cotton Fest, we're putting together a list of like, yo, who's dope that people haven't really seen yet on like a mass level? Because Cotton Fest is really for the new wave. But while I was putting it together to plan it, I realized there's so much mass market that still needs to be educated on actually what it is, on what the rage is, you know? So we were taking like small steps. And the first name that Uncle Party Time mentioned was Willy Cardiac. He said, you're so fucking crazy on stage. You rage so much the police had to come shut you down.
Yeah, yo, that was actually pretty crazy.
Is that a true story though? Because everyone says like Willy's this guy who came out of jail. He was raging too hard. He was fucking throwing rocks at the police. Yeah, that's what they always tell me.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like this happened. When this happened, I feel like that's when people actually started to know me. Because I was at some show in Santon. And there was this mansion party, like a crazy mansion party. There's no stage there, just speakers, you know, people going crazy. So I got booked for that show, and I went to that show with my homies. And when we got there, we were just turning up, you know, we were performing on tables and shit because there's no stage. And it just got too crazy. There's 1,000 kids there. And there was a point where the table broke. Like my homie was jumping on it and it broke, and we're like, yo, let's go perform on the balcony. And we went to the balcony, we took the speakers upstairs to the balcony, and we were just turning up, and we were like performing, like holding the railing and shit, you know, going crazy, saying, yo, I see everybody turn the fuck up. Yo, y'all niggas gotta start going crazy. And while we were on the balcony, you could see what's happening over the wall, like outside, and we're like, yo, those are the cops. The cops are pulling up. So everyone started going crazy. And since I was like most of the attention at the party was on me, when the cops came, they were like, yo, who's the organizer of this shit? Who's the one that planned all this? Who made all of this happen? And they're like, it's me. And I was like, yo, I just got booked for this. Why am I the one getting in trouble for this shit? But, you know, and they took me in for like, it was on a Friday. I think the show was on a Friday. I was just there for the weekend. And then, so while I was there, my homies, you know, were posting out saying, yo, free Willy. So that shit was going viral. Like, there was a whole, like, picture and shit of me. Shit. It was crazy. So.
Fucking Hollywood.
Some crazy shit. So I went viral, and I came back, and I just went on my WhatsApp. I just saw thousands of messages on my Instagram. I'm tagged into everything. And, yeah, things just started going crazy from there. That's how people knew me. Because I was just this crazy kid doing crazy shit at shows, and people fucked with that, and it was insane.
Yeah, but when I look at you, I don't see like a crazy kid. I actually see like a little bit of a cupcake, you know? Cupcake, a sweet guy. Like, you know, you think, I look at your Instagram, well, not too much your Instagram, but like your Twitter. And who you are on Twitter and who you are live is like two different people.
What do you mean?
You're very soft-spoken live. You're very quiet, you're mild, you're easy. You know what I'm saying? But the online persona is like
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know if you like believe in like like star signs and stuff like that, but then I'm a Gemini, so I have like multiple personalities. So it depends on how I'm feeling that day. Like this day I might be this guy, next day I might be this guy. So when I'm on Twitter, it's usually I'm just hyped up and I'm just saying crazy shit that I'm feeling or whatever's happening in my life. To say, there's a girl that's tripping on me, and I just go and tweet. I'll be like, yo, why are these hoes tripping on me? And if, it's like some days I'm just super chilled. Be talking to people about, random stuff, just conversating. It's like my personality. I just have a lot of personalities, and just who I am. It's just who I am.
Do you ever look at Twitter and say, fuck, I don't want to, oh shit, I shouldn't even talk about Twitter. I'm the last person to fuck. I got no control on Twitter. Like if I get emotional, like anything will be said on Twitter. And I've always got to delete shit and take it back. Do you ever look at situations where artists like me are like going off about some shit on Twitter and people are roasting them and shit? Do you ever look like, damn, I shouldn't do that? Or you like bring the smoke? Or you like an empty type of person like, I actually want the Twitter smoke.
If you want smoke with me, I want all the smoke. Like I can talk, bro. Like I can never lose in an argument. I'll go crazy. I'll go crazy for real. So when I see people doing that, I just think it's lit, because that means that you're doing something right, because everyone has their eyes on you. Everyone wants to know what you got to say, and that's how I feel about it. That means you're doing something right. If you can go crazy and make people go crazy, you're doing something right. Don't be basic and boring. You gotta go crazy. Yeah, people have to remember you, bro.
Yeah, but I like the boring shit.
For real?
I like the boring shit.
Lame.
Like, dude, I wanna like relax and sit back on the beach. Like, I actually wanna fucking throw away my phone. I'm happy my phone's not here. You see, I'm looking for my phone while I'm talking to you, which I shouldn't be. But I was watching this shit called Social Dilemma on Netflix. That shit made me wanna quit everything. That shit made me want to quit everything. I'm like, oh shit, because I had the feeling like, yo, this shit is actually not good for me. Like, I'll be looking at Instagram sometimes and I know I'm fresh, I know I'm dope and all that shit. And sometimes Instagram be giving me some of those feelings that they were showing the Social Dilemma. Exactly. Like, damn, why aren't more people fucking with me? Like, why aren't more people liking this picture? Like, oh damn, I should have posted the face. Like, sometimes you post a flyer and you want to delete the flyer because it gets like 500 likes. And then you're like, shit, I should have posted myself. Like, I don't like always staying in that zone of like trying to convince people that I'm dope. You know what I'm saying? Because I come from the school where there was no social media. It was all about the pull up. It was all about, how this nigga pulled up to the club, what whip was he in, what outfit was he wearing. They're gonna have to hear it through somebody else,
Yeah.
So I've got like half of that, but I also understand that it's important to also show people how you living and what you're doing on social media. Yeah. But like I'm split. I'm split between showing people how I'm living and how I'm really moving. You know what I'm saying? I'm very split about that.
Yeah. That's facts. I mean, I feel like one thing people don't know, people might talk down on social media as much as they want to, but then that's it. We in a new age now, and that's how people see on Instagram is how people see in real life. So how do I say this?
You a kid that grew up with social media, basically. Like since you've been active, since you've been in high school, you've been on social media.
Exactly. I've been on social media.
So tell me again. So you're saying that what people think you are on Instagram is really what
you are in real life. Well, not really, but then how they see on Instagram is how they think you are in real life. So, for instance, if you're trying to be an artist, and being an artist is all about having a persona. Not everyone is how they are in their music and on the internet and stuff like that. Yeah. For instance, if we were to say, who can I talk about? Damn. Who do you know that's something?
Talk about hey man, hey listen. Really, don't fucking pause on this show. Don't pause on this show. Talk your shit.
For instance, like, damn, who? Like 6ix9ine, for instance.
I don't know, fucking 6ix9ine.
Come on.
Okay, talk about 6ix9ine.
Listen. He had a persona on the internet, right?
Yeah.
But then when he came down to it, he wasn't really about that life.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's what the internet is about. If you're trying to if you're trying to give people a persona and you don't feel comfortable doing that in real life, you can do it on the internet. People won't have a problem with it. You can take it far. You can make millions. He made millions. He was faking it, but he made millions. And I mean, everyone wants millions at the end of the day. People, you got to do what you got to do.
Damn. But it's crazy. I see you talking about artists sort of like creating that persona. I've always had a beef, especially with younger artists. And I always tell guys, like, you say you're an artist, you're doing shows, people are saying you do music, you got your shit on SoundCloud, but when I go to your Instagram, there's no fucking sign of any music. There's no sign of like any music, there's no performance shows. It's all swag pictures now. It's all swag pictures. So what I'm trying to like run away from is people thinking that it's actually just about what people think of you instead of giving people the opportunity to actually judge you.
Let's be honest, bro. Do you think, I'm asking you this for real right now, do you think music is about music?
Well, for me, at the beginning it was. You know, when I was your age, or when I was 15, 16, getting into music, I used to wear my fucking CD on my neck. Like I used to print CDs, stick a hole in that motherfucker, get a chain, like not even nice pearl like that. Not even, you know, you got, you know.
Stainless steel.
Not even stainless steel, the fucking joints from the bath. You know the bathtub, you know the bathtub joints? I used to take those joints, put it around my neck, stick them through my CD and rock my CD on my chest.
That's crazy.
Like, it was about, yeah, this nigga's dope and he's fresh, but it was also about like, you need to know that, you know,
I'm a musician.
I'm also doing this shit and I'm really dope and I'm proud of my shit.
Yeah.
I'm proud of my shit. Obviously, like the older I got and the less music I was making, back then I used to make like a mixtape every month.
Yeah.
I was making joints all the time and nobody knew about it, you know? But like once the system started working, I started like getting interested in other things, getting interested in the fashion, getting interested in the business shit. You know what I'm saying? But when it was time for people to know, like it's music time, like especially 2013, 2014, 2015, it was like, you gotta let people know, oh, we gotta let you guys know that we're fucking dope.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And I feel like so many young artists don't do that anymore.
Yeah.
Like niggas be deleting, what's that shit? Like deleting their fucking, dropping a track, a week later deleting the track. What is that? Like, you gotta explain it to me, because you know, that's why I got you here, Willy. You know, you gotta bridge the gap.
So the way I see it is how, like, people, I'm gonna be real, bro. People don't care about the music anymore. And if you want to succeed, for every upcoming artist that's listening to me right now, is that you got to be brutally honest with yourself. Like, people don't care about the music that much. It's all about what happens behind the scenes. Not behind the scenes, but what you show people, how you are on the internet, what you say, how you talk your shit, how you dress, the drama you have in your life. That's the music now.
Are you saying that because that's how you feel, or it's just how you've seen the game going? That's how the game's been going. It's how it is.
I can talk with anyone and argue about it, and I'm telling you right now, that's the truth. Do you think I'm wrong?
I don't think you're wrong. I might agree with you. Fuck. The cloud has taken over.
Exactly. And if the cloud has taken over, you can't fight it. If you fight it, you're not going to make it. Just do what you have to do. You got to be honest with yourself. For instance, with me, like, I feel like my music's dope, right? But then I also have to be a dope person.
Yeah.
I got to have the hoes.
Yeah.
I got to have the swag.
Yeah.
I got to go to jail for performing in a mansion in Santon. I have to do that to make shit happen for me. I can't just drop music. But
aren't you afraid that road that, I don't want to say his name, the road that N9 went down, aren't you afraid that it sort of leads to that sort of self-destruction at the end of the day? Like, when shit gets real, you're like, damn, I did all this shit to pop and everyone was talking about me. You don't get afraid of the moment where that shit might backfire?
I feel like...
Not to say that you've been overloading, because I don't think you've overloaded, you know.
I feel like if you think that's going to happen, then it's going to happen. If you think it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen.
Rich forever shit. No
cap. That's fact.
I was thinking to myself, what the fuck am I gonna talk to Willy about? Like before this, I was like, shit, should I research? Because these are more conversations. But you're proving me like, damn, dog, you know, people gotta talk to people more, dog. Like, because there's this perception of you as like, this nigga was not thinking about shit. This nigga was just going with the flow. And I'm watching the business side. And watching the moves that you're making with the music, you know, putting someone like Eric Bellinger on a track. Even though some of the people down here, Mzansi, don't exactly know exactly who the fuck that is. People might have been scratching their heads. But real niggas know. And real niggas know what type of effort it goes into getting a guy like Eric Bellinger on a track. You know? So I've always known there's this serious side of you that's actually thinking about these moves. But from the outside, there's still this perception that Willy's this motherfucker who just wants to, you know, self-destruct.
I am that person, but then I'm smart at the same time. I can, like I say, multiple personalities. Like I'm that person and I'm also that person. So I'm smart and I'm self-destructive at the same time.
That's that Gemini shit.
Yeah, it's the Gemini shit.
Oh, man. I'm trying to run away from the self-destructive fucking side. Take over for me, bro. Get arrested more. Get arrested more. Rock these fucking shows, man. Rock these fucking shows. Tell me about the music. The single with Eric Bellinger came out. What was the response to that?
It was crazy. It was pretty crazy. People liked it. It was a whole different side of me. You know, a fan of me is like, it's more chilled compared to what I've made before. Like most of my old stuff is me screaming into the mic and, you know, just turning up, being a young nigga. I'm still a young nigga, but then I was more of a young nigga back then. And now I just I made a song that right now I just make music according to the vibe I'm in. Let's say if I'm in a chill vibe, I make chill music. If I'm feeling, you know, if I'm feeling lit, I'm feeling sexy, I'm gonna make Afro pop for the ladies. If I'm feeling like, you know, if I'm feeling like a fuck nigga, if I'm like, yo, I want to turn up now, I'm gonna make turn up music. I'm gonna turn up on the mic. It just depends on what I'm feeling. And when I made Fan of Me, I was just, you know, feeling chilled. I was chilled. And so when I was in LA early this year. When I came back from LA, I went to one of my producers' houses and we made Fan of Me. It was so lit. I was like, I sent my manager the song the next morning. I was like, yo, bro, the song is lit. We have to do something with this. And he sent it to Eric's team. And Eric literally sent back his verse in like less than 24 hours. It was insane, bro. Some crazy shit. And yeah, we took it from there and the song came out. You know, the response was good. I'm feeling the song, people feeling the song. And yeah, now I have new music out.
Someone told me to ask, Uncle Vinny told me to ask actually, do you not get afraid of moving away from that perception of, you know, the blicky cat? You know?
Man.
Like, cause
I don't care.
The fucking blicky cat is the guy that at least I know. You know. Yeah. And the screaming in the motherfucking mic guy is the one that I know, right? Yeah. And then when that sort of change happens, where it's like, okay, let me do some chill shit. Okay, Fan of Me, but it's still on the same wave. Yeah. And then now it's the Afrobeat side. Yeah. Is that you telling people, we got to do more, or we got to do better, or we got to do something different? Or is that just you growing? Or is that you sending a message through your music of what the fuck is going on right now in Africa?
I feel like with me right now, what I'm trying to do is, I've always, when I started making the hard trap shit, I always made music that's mellow. Like I was always into mellow music because of my background, and my mom and dad love music. So I got a lot of their music taste. Like my dad listened to a lot of dancehall and reggae, you know, the chilled stuff. My mom listened to R&B, soul, alternative music, just like a lot of different shit. So that's where I got the whole love for music from my parents. Yeah. So I didn't start off with the trap stuff. That's not what I started liking. I always liked the other stuff. And then when I met my cousin introduced me to Lil Wayne. All right. When I was like 10, 11, introduced me to Lil Wayne, and I just saw this guy, bro. I went on YouTube, I searched up Lil Wayne, I saw the Amiri music video. I was like, yo, this nigga's lit, bro. The way he carries himself, bro. The way he was walking in that video, walking around, you know, they putting the whole perfume on him. They was dripping out. He was just like that nigga. And I looked at him and was like, yo, I'm trying to be like this guy too. So when from 11 to 16, I was just writing music, you know, writing music. And I recorded my first song when I was 16. It's called Super Zooted. It's on SoundCloud. Yeah, it's called Super Zooted. So I made this song. I recorded, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. I recorded the song in one take, just one go. I wrote the song before went to the studio.
The Super Zooted joint.
Yeah. I recorded the song in one take. I wrote the song before I went to the studio, recorded in one take, and released the song like 2 weeks later, I think.
Yeah.
And it went off. Well, at that time it went off because it was my first song. It got like 10,000 streams in a month.
This is SoundCloud.
This is SoundCloud. Like imagine your first song getting 10,000 streams in a month. And I was just like, yo, I should take this to the next level. I should keep doing this. This is me. This is what I'm supposed to do. Yeah. And when you have that feeling, like you're being called for something, that was my calling. Like you got to do this music shit. So after that, I got 10,000 streams in a month. Just started going crazy, bro. And started making more music after that. More music. After I dropped Super Zooted, I didn't drop music for 6 months because I was just practicing. And then I dropped my second single, my fourth single. Started performing at shows, going crazy, getting traction. IG's always been a big part of my promotion. Like I always have to be that nigga on IG.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's how it started.
So music basically, so jumping back to the music, for you it's not about being a trap artist or a SoundCloud rapper. It's about trying to be a musician.
I actually forgot about that part. Like I want to be an artist. I don't want people to see me and just look at me as Willy Cardiac, new wave rapper this, SoundCloud rapper that. Like that shit's lame to me, bro. It's so lame. Like I want people to look at me and think of me as eventually, I'm not saying right now, but soon, probably in the next 5 years, I want people to look at me the same way they look at Drake. I want to make pop music. I want to make R&B if I can. I want to make Afro pop. I want to make trap. I want to be an artist. You know, I feel like that's what an artist is. You can't call yourself an artist, but you can only make trap music. Yeah. Like how are you an artist? You're just you're the trap guy.
When did that happen? When did that change happen? Because when this whole term new wave came out, people wore that fucking like a badge. Yeah. And like a proud badge. And even SoundCloud rapper, like people were so happy to explain to people like I'm the shit on SoundCloud. Yeah. And yeah, people were happy to say I'm a SoundCloud rapper, especially new wave, not SoundCloud rapper, but especially to say that I'm the new wave, I'm the king of the new wave. You know, people loved using that term. When did that change for you? When did you be like, oh fuck, I actually don't want to just be part of the new wave?
I've always had, like, if I'm in a group, any group with like 5 people, I always have a different vision from everyone else. For instance, if everyone else is in the new wave, they thinking about I want to go to this show and rage and turn up and this and that. Like I want to do that too, but then I always have bigger goals and bigger dreams. Instead of me just being a new wave guy and, you know, catering for a small group, I wanna be a global superstar, bro. I'm telling you, I'm gonna be that person probably in the next year or two. People gonna look at me like, yo, damn, that nigga wasn't capping. This nigga was being for real. This nigga's really out there now. So I wanna, and you can't become a global superstar by just being a new wave nigga. You can't become a global superstar by just being a SoundCloud guy. You have to be better than that.
So you're not one of those cats who are like, fuck white or we don't bump that shit. You're not one of those cats that's like, oh man, that vernac rapping shit is played out. You're not one of those guys.
Nah, I mean, I feel like if you doing that, that's working out for you, then that's what you're supposed to do. Like I'll never talk down on what kind of music other people make. For instance, like I'm a trap guy and I'm an artist, but I like trap, but I'll never look at I'm a piano artist and be like, nah, this shit is whack. Like to me, I think I'm a piano's fire, bro. Yeah. And you have to embrace where you come from. If you're from Africa, you have to embrace that shit. You get what I mean?
That's important.
That's what, and what people don't know is that when you go overseas, people really respect the fact that you're from another place. You can't go to like, you can't go to Europe and be acting like a nigga from Europe, but you're from Africa. What people don't know is that people really like it when you tell them that, yo, I'm from Africa. They'll be like, yo, you're from Africa? Yo, that's crazy. You just get, you just stand out more. You know what I mean? Like when I remember when I went to LA, we went into this one club. There was like girls at the door, and they were like, yo, what's up with you guys? Where you guys from? You guys sound different. And I was like, yeah, we from South Africa. We from Africa. And they're like...
But did you switch it up? I'm sure you switched it up, said, yeah, we're from South Africa, eh? You didn't hit them with that one, because when I get overseas, I go full on Springbok, yeah, just so they understand. Because some people don't know the South African accents.
Yeah,
you've got to hit them with that white boy one. Yeah, we're from South Africa. What's up? My name is Ricky. How you doing?
Yeah,
that's when they believe you. You didn't have to switch it up.
But I mean, the lady saw my ID. And she was like, yo, this ID doesn't look like it's from here. Where you guys from? We're like, from South Africa. Like, South Africa? Yo, you know, she was like, it looked like she was turned on by it. Like, yo, this is, because they so used to seeing other people that are just like them. Now they're seeing a young kid from Africa. He's in America right now for music. And they're like, yo, this is that nigga. And she was like, I'm gonna come inside the club and you should buy me a drink. We should talk. And I was like, yo, so if people, like, just because I'm from Africa, she just saw me different from every other nigga that was there.
And then you switch it up and say, yeah, William Kajamini,
You know, they like that shit, bro.
They love it.
They love that shit.
That's the beautiful
That's why
thing.
people don't know. People think that you have to go out there and act like them. Nah, be different, bro. People like it when you're different. And that's what I'm trying to do, right? I'm trying to be different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they can always do that trap shit better than you.
Yeah.
Because it's their shit.
Yeah.
They don't want you to go there and tell them their own story. Like, what the fuck? You have to tell them your story. And that's what I want to do. That's being an artist for me.
But there's nothing wrong in sharpening up on every type of sound, on every type, and being clued up on everything.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I do. I mean, I can still make trap. I can still make mellow shit. I can still make Afropop because I'm really good at learning stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like with me, I don't really have a talent like that. I can't say music is my talent. I'm just really good at learning shit and picking up on stuff. That's how I became good at what I do.
What's your situation right now? You have a record deal or anything, or you running independent? How you moving your operation?
I don't have a record deal, but I have a management team. Assigned to a management team, and you know they're always there for me. They want the best for me. They help me out. I feel like that was like the missing piece in my life that I needed.
You never had a record deal, or you were never working under any company or anything like that?
Nah, before probably like June last year, it was just me.
One man. Doing it all.
Yeah.
Yo. Every time I meet a young artist, they always like, sign me up. Yeah. Every time someone sends you a message or email, they're like, sign me up. The world needs to hear me. The world needs to hear me. You never ever did that to anybody, or you were never looking to be signed up with anybody or anything like that?
Never, bro. That's one of the crazy things about me, is that I've never asked for anything. Maybe it's an ego thing, a pride thing, I don't know. But then I always felt like I can go get it myself.
Yeah.
That's how I've always felt. If you look at my music, I don't have that many features like that.
Yeah.
Because I always felt like I can do, I believe in myself that much.
Yeah, I'm going to put it out anyway.
Yeah.
I'm always going to put it out.
Exactly. Like, even if this dude that's popping is not fucking with me, it's cool. I'm going to be popping soon. That's how I always see myself. Like, I have a lot of faith in myself.
And independence is also a smart thing to do, especially now. I mean, you don't need much.
Exactly.
You know, it's not like the old days where you had to have a record label, you had to have a deal to make shit work for you. But you ever look at your Apple Music or your YouTube and shit and think like, damn, man, it would be nice to have that budget?
Nah. Some people might think I'm lying, but I've never looked at it like that. I know that I'm going to get there eventually. And my path is not the same as his, that guy's or that guy's. I know that I'm going to get it, how I'm going to get it, in a different way, maybe in a better way. I don't know. But I've never looked at stuff like that.
Yeah, because people be hating, bro.
Exactly.
People be always looking up and say, yo, but this guy's got that label and this label and that label. You should get a label too. You should go to Sony. Sony's going to do this for you.
Yeah.
Or go to this label. They're going to do that for you. People be always trying to, you know, make it seem like you got to do it the way that everyone else is doing it.
Yeah. That's how people talk. I'm just really good at ignoring all the hate. That's one thing I'm good at, bro. I'll never care about what anyone has to say about me. People can say this on Twitter, can say that, can, you know, talk shit about my music and anything, bro. But
people talk shit about your music?
Yeah.
What did they say? I've never heard anyone talking shit about your music. I'm saying, when I heard about you, everyone was like, this guy is the fucking, is the performer. This guy's the nigga who's gonna rock your show. Whether people know the joints or not, when he gets on stage, it's gonna fucking jump. That's all I've heard.
Yeah, but I mean, there's always gonna be people talking shit, bro. It's like, you can't please everyone. It's one thing I've learned from a young age, bro. You can't please everyone, so you just have to do what you want to do. Because if you try hard to please everyone, you're gonna flop. That's facts. Do you think you can make it trying to please everyone?
Nah, I mean, I've learned that a long time ago now.
Bro, no matter what you do, you can do something and be like, yo, everyone's gonna fuck with this. And when you do it, they still people that talk shit like, nah, I don't want. So for instance, let's say you drop a trap joint, and other people have been like, nah, I wish he dropped a song of him, a song singing, you know? And if you drop a song singing, they'll be like, nah, I wish you dropped the trap joint. Like, you just can't please everyone, so just do what you want to do.
My mentality was always like, especially when it came to music, because I hated all the music that I used to hear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be straight up. Like, every artist that I looked up to.
Yeah.
I hated their music. Not because it wasn't dope.
Yeah.
But I always felt like, fuck, I could always do better. I was like a little hater, like a little studio hater. Like, this shit is whack. I know it's dope. I know people love it, but this shit is whack, you know? So when I came into the game, I sort of understood that the way that I was coming up, listening to everybody that I wanted to, you know, pass or be better than or be more recognized than, I knew that there's like 1,000 of those who are gonna feel the same thing for me.
Yeah.
But the mission was to just push the shit out of every track.
Yeah.
You know, even if I didn't believe in a track, the mission was to push the shit out of it, so somebody out there that is going to enjoy it is gonna actually believe that you enjoy it too, and you're giving it the same energy as something that you really feel like, this is the pinnacle of my musical abilities, you know? You gotta be able to push everything, and a lot of people don't do that anymore. Like, a lot of people wait for the response, like put out a track and then wait for a response. Like I say, like, I don't get motherfuckers deleting a song like after a week just because it didn't do well, you know? Like, they keep up all the songs that are rocking and that are famous and delete the ones that don't pick up. You got to keep everything up there and keep pushing it to these motherfuckers. You have to feed them, you know, because people don't know what they want, man. People don't have any clue of what they want. That's why they're scrolling on their phones. You know, motherfuckers scroll on their phones for 30 minutes looking for a picture to like, you know what I'm saying? People go through Twitter for an hour before they decide, oh, let me retweet this, I agree with this message. You know what I'm saying? People don't know what they want. They're always looking for something that they want. So you got to convince these people.
Exactly.
You know, I've always taken that approach. It doesn't matter whether you like my Kwaito shit or my trap shit or my singing shit. I'm gonna push it to you. And if people say, this song is whack, I'm gonna go on stage and show you how to perform it. And if I kill the performance, people will start believing one by one. One by one. Like, I got this fucking Buy It Out, like the song Buy It Out, we do that this way, that way at live performances. Like, that record never actually picked up as a record, but it was like a first single before I dropped Stay Shining, I think it was. So I knew that they're gonna fuck with the Stay Shining shit because it's the Kwaito vibe, it's the summer vibe. I knew it's gonna play, it's gonna do radio, it's gonna do TV and all that shit. But the Buy It Out shit was gonna be so difficult to convince people they should be listening to that sound. And it was starting, like, that piano wave was already starting and people were already coming back home. So I was like, damn, I'm gonna convince the people that this shit is rocking, you know? And the live performance was the only way to convince people. So we had to come up with something that's gonna convince people how to rock to this shit. You know what I'm saying? You gotta always be creative and be thinking, where's the next phase? After I record the track, where's the next phase? You know, what do I do with it next? Because it's a product.
Yeah.
It's not just a song. It's a product, and you can do so many things with the product. You can make T-shirts from a record that you put out. You could have a TV show because of a record that you put out. You know, so you got to take it seriously. There's so many places it could go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's actually what's crazy about that is that that's how I looked at my music when I started making music in the beginning. Because the reason why I don't care about people saying, yo, aren't you afraid of like moving away from the Blicky Willy or the Maniac Willy or anything like that is because when I started out with my music, people were like, there was people that were saying stuff like, your music you're making right now is not gonna go far because it can't be played on radio. You can't, people don't want to wouldn't listen to the song if they just chilling on their own. You get what I mean? But then I knew the reason I ignored all of that and I didn't care is because I knew where I was going to take this. I knew that if I dropped this song, this hard raging song, and people don't like how the 808 sounds or the song sounds too distorted or this and that, I knew that the day I perform it at a show, people are going to go crazy. And when I started performing my music at shows, that's when things started to really pick up. When I started posting performances of me raging out, jumping off stage, jumping off
fucking barricades and all that shit.
And barricades and making people go on stage and turn up and shit like that. And the perspective just changes. You know, at first you didn't fuck with me, but now you fuck with me because you see other people are fucking with me. It's, as you say, it's a product and you have to do more than just drop it.
You know there's a place for it.
Yeah, exactly.
You know there's a place for it.
Exactly. And right now, there might be people that don't understand what I'm doing, but you'll see soon. Because at first, I proved you wrong the first time, and I'm going to prove you wrong again.
Fucking Cotton Fest, you killed that show. Cotton Fest, you killed that fucking show. I didn't see a lot of people perform.
Yeah.
But I came to get a sneak peek of what you were doing, and it was and the footage was even crazier. But just being there and feeling the energy that was coming back, and that you were giving off, it really felt like, I hate saying, I don't like comparing myself to when I watch you niggas do your thing, because you guys are also an inspiration to me. I draw a lot from what you guys do on stage.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't say the second coming of me, but there's very few times where I see an artist do what you were doing on stage, and I feel like this guy's gonna go far, regardless of whatever the sound is. You know, there's very few guys. Like it's Focalistic for me. It's Costa Titch. He gives everything into his performance. You one of those fucking artists too. Benny Chill. You know, there's like a handful of guys that give fucking everything. Una Rams. There's like guys who just want to punch you in your face when they're on stage. You know what I'm saying? Where does that energy come from?
It's just adrenaline, bro. Once I get on stage, I'm a whole different person.
Do you plan your sets?
I don't plan my sets. I just go crazy. I obviously know what songs I'm gonna perform. I don't just randomly play music.
Yeah.
I already know what I'm gonna perform, but then everything just depends on how I'm gonna feel on the stage.
Yeah, watch it fall into place.
Exactly, and everything's always perfect.
Damn,
it's always perfect every single time. I remember my performance at Flexecution. I performed at Flexecution in I'm not sure if it was last year or the year before that.
Nah, the year before it was. Oh shit!
Nah,
remember that one? I remember that one at the station.
Yeah, it was 2018.
Nah, it was last year.
Was it last year?
It was last year, where they were meant to do the announcement party.
That's the one, the free show, right?
The free show.
Yeah.
I wish we could play some fucking footage from that.
Did you watch that performance?
I watched that performance.
It's crazy, right?
Yeah, crazy.
So let me tell you what happened. So I get to the show, you know. When I go to shows, I don't really drip out like that because I know I'm about to get on stage and go crazy. So I just wear my Air Forces. I wear black jeans. I wear black tee. That's all I wear. And I just tie my hair back. So I get to the show. I go on stage. Before I go on stage, people are going crazy. Willy, you know, they're going crazy, screaming my name. And I already knew that this show is going to be lit because once people start screaming your name before you get on stage and they don't even see you yet, but because they saw your DJ get on stage or they heard your intro playing, they already know I'm about to come on stage. So I get on stage, you know, I play my first song. everyone's turning up, just jumping. The first song I played, I think, was Blicky, and I played Maniac. When people, if you've heard Maniac before, right?
Yeah.
That song is crazy, bro. Like, when I played, the song has like this one, that's the beat plays and it goes silent for like a second. The beat plays, goes silent for a second. So when people heard those first two notes, like, they know it's about to be crazy. I played that jam, everyone just started going wild. I told the DJ to stop the music. I told everyone that was there at the show that, yo have to open the mosh pit. I told them,
open it up.
Open that shit up. I told them, open that shit up. They opened it up. So the whole crowd, one crowd was on this side. It wasn't even a mosh pit, bro. I felt like Moses. You know what I'm saying? I felt like Moses. You know when Moses, what did Moses do again? The water?
Parted the seas.
Parted the seas. I was parting the people. So the people on the one side, the other side is just like this line across. And before the beat dropped, I told everyone on this side, I was like, yo, niggas on this side, gotta kill the niggas on that side. And I was like, yo, niggas on that side, gotta kill the niggas on that side. I was like, DJ, drop that shit. And the beat dropped, bro. People went crazy. You saw that performance, right? People on this side are punching people on that side. People on this side are punching people on that side, just fucking each other up. And I was just, and what's crazy about it is that it's all love. Like, people are just enjoying themselves.
Yeah,
There's no hate. They're not fighting, but they punching each other.
How does that feel, being a 19-year-old kid that has no plan B? How does it feel to jump on a stage before you even jump on a stage and hear people screaming your name? Because, like, you know, how I started this interview, I was like, fuck, I don't get it. You know, I don't get that drive or that thing that says I need to drop out of high school.
Yeah.
I get the university one. I don't get the high school one. And I don't understand the amount of pressure that comes with it. But how does that feel, being a high school dropout that has no plan B, hearing his name being screamed by thousands of kids waiting for him to get on stage?
It's amazing. It's the best feeling in the world. I won't even lie to you. And I feel like, I'm going to be honest, the real reason why I didn't really think twice about dropping out of school is because all that shit was happening while I was in school. You get what I mean? Like, imagine you're at school, but you're making 1,000 kids go crazy. You go into jail for making kids fuck up a mansion. You getting 50,000 streams on SoundCloud, and you just started music. You're getting 10,000 streams in a day. You doing all this crazy shit. You know, you're getting respect from people bigger than you, and you're still in school. It's easier for you to make that decision. You get what I mean? Because in your head, you're already thinking, I'm going to blow up for real. Like,
and the stars are written. Like,
exactly. It's already in the stars. I mean, the universe is telling me, yo, don't do your shit.
Yeah. And you never look back and say, damn, if I fail at this shit, it's gonna, you don't even think of that. You're just thinking success. You're just thinking, we're gonna win.
Exactly.
We're gonna make this happen.
Exactly. Do you think you can fail if you think about success 24/7?
No, I mean, every time I've forced it, I feel like when it's natural, and you talking about it being natural.
Yeah.
You talking about you doing what you're meant to do, but there's something else that just feels like this is the actual thing you're meant to be occupying your time with.
Exactly.
You know, but I mean, for me, every time I force something to happen, if I have that little instinct that, I don't really want to do it, that's when it fucks out.
Exactly.
Only when the instinct kicks in and says, go ahead and do it. It's like doing a show like Cotton Fest. We were meant to do that like 5 years ago. But there was something in my stomach that was like, it's not the time.
Exactly.
It's not the time. It's not the time. So the first one that we did, that was after 4 years of like waiting for that feeling that's like, this is the time.
This is the time. Exactly.
This is the time. And it worked out. you know.
Exactly.
And the second time we did it, it's the same thing. It gets bigger and it grows, and the energy, you know, works on itself, you know.
Exactly.
You don't have to force things anymore. I always wait for those feelings. I always wait for what does my heart and my stomach say, you know. I don't like looking at the stats. I don't like looking at what people think, like, you know, this is what people are saying you should do right now. That doesn't matter. It's all about the feeling in my stomach, you know. It's like a woman, like when you meet a woman, like you can look at her following on Instagram. You could look, okay, she's, you know, she's popping or whatever. But when you meet a woman, you have to get that feeling in your stomach that's like, yo, this is the one I want to take.
Exactly.
This is the one that's going to be with me. This is the one I'm going to share my energy with.
Exactly.
You can't plan it. And even if it's like the baddest girl, you know, in the city, it can be the baddest honey that everybody wants.
But she doesn't give you that feeling.
She doesn't give you that feeling.
Exactly.
You gotta always go for the girl that gives you that feeling, you know, that makes your stomach bubble. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, I look at life the same like that. It's like love, man.
Exactly.
It's like love. It's gotta be instinct. If it's not instinct, what the fuck's the point?
Exactly.
Then any idiot can do it, you know? Any asshole could jump on a mic and fucking record some shit that somebody wrote and put it out, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. But very few people get that feeling, that gut's gotta work for you know what I'm saying?
I wake up every day with that feeling, bro. Every day I wake up, I have that feeling. That's how I know that this is gonna work out for sure.
And it's gonna work. It's gonna work, Willy. It's gonna work. I mean, you guys, I'm very happy, man, and like I'm very happy and proud of where you guys have taken. I don't want to say SoundCloud, South African SoundCloud rap, but this whole new wave thing.
Yeah.
You know, there's a group of guys that have really dedicated themselves to the mission, and you're one of those guys. You know, You've dedicated yourself to say, this is what I'm doing. I'm not necessarily just doing it to be popping off a cloud or whatever. Yes, that's part of my attitude and it's part of my vibe.
Yeah.
You know, you better talk about me. You better see me. I'm fresh. But for you, it's something that's serious, you know. It's not something like, oh, this sound is popping right now, I'm going to do that. It's like you're looking at it as something you want to do for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
And you can only respect people like that.
Exactly.
You know, and like the old heads, like, you know, I'm a hybrid. I'm an old head and I'm a nigga that understands you cats a bit more, you know. And I just want to see you guys understand that it's not limited. Yeah. It's never limited. If you look at Nasty C and if you look at what Shoma Josie are doing and look at what this Master KG cat is doing, they're all so different.
Yeah. They
all got such different sounds, you know, but they're taking it to the highest level. And there's no OG, there's no Kwaito head, there's no house head, there's no South African purist that can convince you otherwise, because you're doing it for the right reasons, you know what I'm saying? So every time I see conversations with people saying, you know, it's not going to work, and sometimes I'm one of those people in terms of I always believe there has to be a blend, a little bit of blend, you know, a little bit of touch that says I'm from here. Exactly. I always believe in that, and I love the aspect that you're throwing in the music now. I love that because it shows so much growth. Exactly. It shows, like, you know, that you're trying to make this thing a real thing. It's not about just being fresh on Instagram for the kids. Exactly. For you, you're trying to take it to fucking to Africa. You're trying to take it to Europe, America, and represent for us. Exactly. You know, and people got to get behind that shit.
People have to see that, bro. That's exactly what I'm trying to do with the new music.
So who you trying to knock off before we close? Who you trying to knock off? Who you trying to give them sticks to?
What you mean?
Huh? Who you trying to massage, dog? Who you trying to put the tea tree oil on?
Huh?
Because I heard about you.
What they say?
Illest play in the game. That's what they say.
I gotta put my shades on for this one.
I heard about you. Illest player in the game. I heard the DMs is crazy. I heard the calls is going nuts. I heard the SMSs is going ding ding. Who you trying to knock off for real? Because everybody thinks you're dating these girls that you put on your Instagram and these girls on your Twitter. But like I heard that you trying to, you know, you know what I'm saying? You trying to Jacob Zuma this motherfucker. What you saying? So who you trying to knock off? Let him know. Because people are going to be watching this. Let him know. Yo, shorty, when I pull up on you, you know what time it is. Let him know.
I don't even got to think about this one.
Say it.
I don't even got to think about this one. Yo. Drop the bomb. Drop the.
I don't have no fucking bombs. I got claps though. You better say a big name.
Do the clap.
You better say a big name.
You listening? Faith. I'm gonna be real with y'all.
Faith. Willy's coming.
I'm coming.
And he's
baby.
coming full force.
I'm coming.
Why Faith though? Why Faith though?
She way too fine, bro.
All right.
She's elegant. She looks intelligent. And I like her swag. I like her style. And she has to know I'm pulling up. I'm telling you, bro. Believe in me?
I might just call Faith.
Call up, tell her Willy's trying to link.
Let me see, man. Let me see if I got Faith's number, man. Hold on, man. I got a Faith here. I don't know if it's a Faith though.
Faith and Katie.
Let me try it out.
She gotta know.
Fuck it. Let me try it out. Yo, Shoes, give me that. Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. I'm gonna let her know. You don't say nothing though. Don't say nothing. I'm gonna just tell her that you're pulling up.
I'm pulling up.
She better be ready for the boy.
She has to know.
Let me hit her up. But what if it's the wrong Faith, dog? Let's see who it is. It's gotta be the right one.
You have reached the mailbox of 0.
Loki, I'm fucking happy that happened. She'll be pissed. She'll be pissed like, what the fuck? Hey, but listen, Willy, 2020, man, it's been a hard year, but you're doing your thing, you're surviving, you're striving, you're on top of shit.
Yeah.
I just want to say congratulations for introducing yourself to the world. Congratulations on being persistent, and, you know, shout out to the team that you got, because they're putting all the steps in place too for you to succeed. So keep it close.
Yeah.
Keep it close and just keep striving, bro. Keep striving.
Let's turn up.
Is there anything else you'd like to say to anybody out there? Let them know what's going to be happening for Willy Cardiac. 2021 is coming.
I might be dropping an EP at the end of the year. It's going to be crazy. I'm dropping new singles soon. We're just going crazy, you know, more Afropop, more trap, more everything.
You should get Faith on the cover. Like, you should be like between her cheeks, like you should be like lying down, and then like she's sitting on top of you like this. You eat it out? You eat the ass out?
I'm nasty like that. I'm gonna be honest.
Let's shut it down. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Be honest.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Willy Cardiac has come through and blessed us. Lab
Turn
Live.
Gang.
We gotta get that cover, bro. We gotta get that cover. Lab Live.